I get to replace this. I absolutely love it. So cute. I went to the ATM just a little bit ago and I pulled out $600, but I only pulled out 500s and the rest in 20s because I know that I have a ton of bills that I have to swap out in my 6 months ahead binder. So I'm going to go ahead and swap that out now. Actually, let me get these in order real quick. I don't like going to the teller for some reason. I think I'm just lazy and I always pull out cash typically on Sundays. So the ATM just works for me for right now. So if you don't know me, I am Clarissa. I just started a YouTube channel a few weeks ago. I'm really excited about this journey. I've been cash stuffing for the last few years, but I've been really taking it seriously this past year. And I really want to focus on getting 6 months ahead. And today I am going to be starting a new binder that I'm cash stuffing for. So those are going to be true sinking funds. This right here is just in case I have any emergencies. I hope to not touch this ever. So I know a few envelopes need some condensing. I believe it's car insurance. Yeah. So I'm going to swap this. I'm not even going to count this because I'm going to be stuffing it in just a little bit. Just doing the swap for now. I don't like stuffing 10s and I don't like stuffing 5s. So again, that's why the ATM works. Medical insurance should have some that I can pull from. So I'm going to be resetting my wallet in just a little bit, but I know I didn't spend much as I thought. Electricity should have some. So I just came back from London yesterday. It was warmer than I thought it would be. It was about 55, 60 degrees. So it was nice weather to be in. I stayed there a day later so I can train some staff while I was out there, which is why I stayed until Saturday. Usually my trips going out for work are in and out, so I'll go in a day early just because of the time change. So let's say I fly out on Tuesday, land on a Wednesday midday, try to get sleep if I can, but I'm typically up till 4 a.m. And then I have an event that I will run on the Thursday, and then I would have normally returned on the Friday. So the jet lag is real. However, I had to do staff training this time, so I stayed Friday to do that training, had dinner with a friend, and then returned on Saturday. So I'm running on fumes today, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fall asleep right after this. Okay, let's see. Can I condense this? No, probably not. I think I can condense internet. Yeah. I've gone out to London 3 times in the last 3 months, once in December, January, and then again in March. I actually used to live there. I was there for about 4 months during the summer, so from March to August, closer to 5 months. And I opened the London office out there, which is why I keep flying back. So it sounds like a lot of fun, but I'm definitely there for work. Okay, and then it's just 100 left, which is fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset my wallet. I could roll this over, but I wanna get in a good habit of just putting it away. If I don't spend it, it goes in my savings challenge, my rollover savings challenge. So I only have 31 left. Let me put that to the side. My personal spending, didn't spend anything. Miscellaneous, didn't spend anything. And I think I have some change. I was trying to steal some quarters from Jacob's car, but he wasn't having it. I've always had a thing with quarters since I was a kid. I think it's because I used to see my dad collect them. He always had this wooden box in his office, and he'd collect all of the change, but for some reason he put the quarters away in a special box. So I think I grew up with that. So I'm kind of like, what is it called? The Niffler from Harry Potter. I like the shiny coins, and I tried to steal them from Jacob, but didn't work out in my favor. So before I reset this, I'm gonna put it away. This right here, ignore. There are other savings challenges that I'm just not ready to start yet. So this is for travel, but I don't have time to travel, and it's kind of not a priority right now. So maybe in the next few months, I'll go ahead and start this. But my rollover cash, I keep in the back. As I mentioned in my last video, I know a lot of people don't track ones. I like to track them. I just think it's fun. I might change my mind in a couple of months, but for now, I like to fill in the bubbles. This is also just a wet erase marker. I've tried dry erase, but it gets all over the place. So this is good. And then I'll count this at the end of this month. Cool. Ugh, go away. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this cash at the end of the year. I think it's just going to go into like a rainy day fund. So emergency fund, probably for rent. Who knows? What am I doing? Okay. So there's 2 5s. I also think I'm going to redo these because the size, the inconsistent size kind of throws me off. But I'll get there when I get there. I just realized that the time change, I was so confused when I was driving around. I was like, why is there still so much sunlight right now? It's almost 4. But, and then I realized I think the time changed today. No 10s, a few 20s. Come on. That is 3 that I'm adding. But I don't know. I might change my mind about this and what I'm going to do with it. Maybe it should be something for fun. I feel like all of my sinking funds are for bills, which I know are important, but I don't know. Maybe I should save this and, or maybe I should use this for a concert. I haven't been to a show in a while. All right, so that is it for my rollover. Now I can reset my wallet. Food is going to get 40. Personal spending is going to get a 20. And I'm not putting anything in miscellaneous. What happened? So that is it for my wallet. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start stuffing this new binder. Well, not new to me. I used to stuff this. I stopped stuffing it, but I'm gonna start stuffing it again. Like I mentioned earlier, these are true sinking funds, so things that I use day to day. The other binder that I'm gonna bring out in a little bit is my 6 months ahead binder. This right here is lower priority for me. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the 6 months ahead binder a little harder, but I figured I can start putting a little away every couple of weeks or every week, and just to get a head start. But for my car, I'm going to put away 40. And this is for maintenance, registration. Registration's pretty expensive. It's just shy of $400. I think it was $380 last year. I do have a newer car. I have a Subaru, so I hope that it goes down, but it's only been a year, so who knows. I do have 500 away in my bank. So now I have 500, 20, 40. 540 for car, maintenance, and registration. I do have to get an oil change, probably within the next couple of weeks. But because I do have a newer car, they do give free oil change and maintenance and all of that for like, I don't know, like the first 2 years, I think it is, or up until you hit a certain amount of miles. So I think I have 2 more free oil changes. So I will not be spending from this. Co-pays will be getting 20. I do have to go to the doctor soon. I need to get a checkup. I've had some side pain. I think it's ovarian pain. I really don't know. It's on the bottom right. For some reason, I kept telling my sister it was my appendix. Why did I think it was my appendix? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I think I just Googled it and it's the first thing that popped up. But she's like, dummy, it's probably your ovaries. So I need to book that ASAP. Meds is getting a 20. And meds is just for like cold, flu season, anything I may need there. Dylan gets sick very often, so gonna buff this up quite a bit. Home is getting a 20. Home is for anything I might need, like toilet paper, toothpaste, organization bins, soap, anything you can think of. But we don't really need anything. We're pretty set. I have a habit of going to the thrift store and buying a bunch of stuff I don't need, so we are set for a while. Summer utilities is getting a 20. I do like to get ahead of the electricity bill. It's gnarly in the summer, so if I can save a bit, that'll make me feel a lot better. Summer utilities, my goal is to have $1,000, assuming that we're gonna spend about, I don't know, $300 each month just on aircon probably. Hyenas, this envelope is for my dogs. I have 3 dogs, 3 Cocker Spaniels. Their food is typically about 60, $70 a month. So it's not too expensive, but this is for anything that they might need. Toys, vaccinations, you name it. There's this park right down the street called the Prado Park, and it's about $15 for entry, and it's huge. Like there's lakes, there's hills. A lot of people will go to train their dogs on retrieval for hunting purposes, I think. So we'll take our dogs like once in a while. We don't take them that often, but they really have a lot of fun whenever we do. Personal care is getting a 20. I like to laminate my brows. I buy my own kit off of an online store, so that's typically about $30, $40, and it'll last a few months before it expires. So that's really the only thing that I pay for. I don't even get my nails done. You might be able to tell because they look a little janky, but I like to do a lot of things myself. I can't remember the last time I even waxed my eyebrows, to be honest. So it's gonna sound like a pick-me girl, but I'm pretty low maintenance. Anniversary is getting a 20. Our anniversary is in January. So I think our goal is to have, I don't know, about $300 so we can go to a nice dinner. This year we stayed home. I got a little bougie and I bought a little canister of caviar. I ordered it from Costco and we had some Prosecco and just watched TV. It was wonderful. But I think next year we're gonna wanna go out. Gifting is getting a 20. This one's pretty obvious. This is just funds for birthdays. This isn't for Christmas or anything. I'll probably start an envelope in the next couple of months for that. Hobbies, I have a ton of hobbies. I have too many hobbies. So I think I'm gonna skip this one because I have way too much stuff everywhere. I like to paint. I like watercolor. I like gouache. I like working with clay. I have a pottery wheel. I know how to bookbind. I know how to make soap. I know how to crochet. I know how to knit. I know how to make like it's insane how many hobbies I have. Like even these right here, these surfaces I got like years ago. So I didn't buy them for this purpose, but I already had them because I used to like taking photos of the soap that I was making. I used to sell it at small events up in Santa Barbara. And I used to go to Costa Mesa to go sell. It's my favorite thing. I really get into making products and I like the branding and I like creating the Instagram and I like making it look so curated and cute. But to my point, I have a ton of stuff. I don't need more stuff. So skip. Electronics is getting a 20. Would probably use this, I would think, maybe for my cell phone once it needs an upgrade. I don't like to change it too often. I have the 15, and the only reason why I have the 15 is because this cell provider that I had was basically like, do it, it's basically free. I swapped my old phone. I think it was a 12 for the 13. And I only had to pay like an extra 80 bucks or something. So it was kind of like a might as well. But you never know. I had just bought my dad a phone actually from Apple for Father's Day last year. I had gotten the 15, and within a year, his phone stopped charging. And I was out of town, so I couldn't really talk to him about it. I would have told him that it has MagSafe, so he could just use that to charge it. But he ended up going to Apple, and they ended up bamboozling him, and he ended up buying the 16. And I mean, that was his choice, but it was kind of a bummer because he didn't have it for that long. But you never know. So I want to go ahead and have a buffer just in case my stuff craps out. Safe box. I do have a safe, but it's old. It's a dial. I don't like it. There's a safe that I saw online that I really want. And it works with like a thumbprint and you're able to enter a code. That's about $400. It's a smaller safe. It's all I really need. So I think that's going to be the goal. Clothes I'm skipping. I have a lot. Don't need it. Donations is getting a 20. Sometimes when a friend on Instagram will post a GoFundMe, their pet's sick, they need something, I like to send money, so that's what this would be for. Tattoo, I don't really have anything in mind. I do have a sleeve. It goes for the most part all the way up. Can't really show you, but there's like this area up top that I need to connect, but I don't really know what I want to do or how to connect it. So I do have some time to be able to stuff this. I think the goal is going to be around 700. But for right now, what am I putting? I'm going to put a 20. Okay, so that is it for this binder. Okay, this is my 6 months ahead binder. Groceries is getting a 20. I still haven't fixed this poor broken envelope. I did bring up my printer from the car, so I think I'm going to do that today. I also want to make another envelope for Pre Nouveau, which would go into my other binder. I really want to do it. I think it's something that I want to invest in, but it's about $2,000. So it kind of hurts, but I think it's something I really want to do this year. So I'm hoping that I can save up for it in the next, I don't know, let's say 6 months. But anyway, to my point, I'm going to make a couple envelopes today. Okay, so let's see. What did I say? Groceries was getting 20. Does it already have it? No, okay. So groceries now has 1, 2, 3, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. Ooh, I can actually swap this for a placeholder. One moment, please. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to move this so you can see. I'm going to put this up top so I know to put this in the bank. Groceries has 500. Dog food I'm skipping, it's fully funded. Subaru is getting to 20. So Subaru now has 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That is 700 in Subaru. And then the goal for this is to have 3,200 by the end of it. Gas is getting 20. So gas now has 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, $300 in gas. Oh, actually, I think I'm going to swap it for that 100 that I have. Yeah. Might as well. Car insurance is getting 20. And I am looking to my right. I have a computer set up with an Excel sheet. I have all my denominations, so I know what goes where. Car insurance has 500, 600, 246. And this only needs 160 left for it to be fully funded, so that's exciting. Medical insurance, I'm not cash stuffing, but that is because I moved over $100 into like a sinking fund that I have online. I do have a Wisely card that's provided for my work, and I am able to have buckets in there. And one of the buckets is medical insurance. So that just got 100, which lets me put another placeholder in here. Now let me see if I have it. I can put a 500 in there. Yes. So this now has 500, 600, 700, 800, 820, 830. Electricity is getting 20. Electricity now has 100, 200, 220, 240, 250. Have you guys been watching Traders? I just saw the finale and I was so happy because you can't get Peacock in the UK, so I wasn't able to watch it. And I was gonna be so mad if Danielle made it through, but I was very happy with that. Sorry if that's a spoiler. Let's see. Did I count this? See, that's what I get for talking now. I don't even know what I did. Maybe. How much is supposed to be in here? No, I didn't stuff it. Okay. So gas utility now has 100, 246, 80, 90. 190. Get in there. Cell service is getting 40. So cell service now has 100, 246, 810, and I'm gonna swap this again with one of the hundreds that's going back to the bank. I feel like I don't have enough envelopes to be able to film a condensing video just yet, so for now I'm just gonna go ahead and keep condensing while I do my cash stuffing. Internet is getting 20. Internet now has 100, 245, 150. Fitness is fully funded. There's not much in here. There's only 100. 2, 4, 6, 8, 100. But like, as I mentioned in my previous videos, I go to Planet Fitness, so I don't need that much. So I'm going to put this back in the bank. Vet is getting 40. Vet now has 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 200, 210, 220. Same, I think I'm going to condense this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Cool. How much do I have left? I think I messed something up because I'm supposed to be putting away $60 in my savings challenge and I only have a 40. So I don't know what I did, but I will figure it out later and then fix it. And that is it for my 6 months ahead binder. So this is my savings challenge. Every month I put away a little bit every week. Too far. I'm gonna go ahead and add it in here anyway. Mark this guy off, but I'll put a little asterisk to remind myself to figure out what I did. So March now has 2, 4, 6, 8, $100. It should be 120. And at the end of this, I should have $2,000 once I hit December. What time is it? Oh, I'm so excited for White Lotus too. Comes out on Sundays, so pretty hyped for that. I feel like in the last couple of White Lotus seasons, they've given us a little more in the beginning. So it is a little bit of a slow burn, but I mean, I love the show, so I feel like they can't do any wrong. But that's going to be me in the next couple of hours. I'm going to be on the couch watching the show. But that is it for this cash stuffing. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Again, my name is Clarissa. In case I didn't introduce myself in the beginning because I have a horrible habit of not doing that, I really appreciate you. And please like and subscribe. I have a little itty-bitty channel. I only have 8 subscribers. It would mean the world to me. But thank you. See you next week. Goodbye.